The San Francisco 49ers have always been a team full of surprises, but this offseason has brought a mix of excitement and frustration, especially when it comes to their injury woes. Year after year, it feels like the injury bug just won't let up for this squad, and that trend shows no signs of stopping in 2025. Since Kyle Shanahan took the helm back in 2017, the Niners have consistently been among the teams hit hardest by injuries. It's almost unbelievable how the physical nature of their game seems to come with a heavy price. The team prides itself on that gritty, hard-nosed style on both sides of the ball, but it's exactly that intensity that seems to be contributing to their constant battles with health issues. You look at the numbers over the last several seasons, and it's clear this is not just bad luck. It's almost a defining characteristic of the team under Shanahan's leadership. Despite this, 2023 was a rare bright spot, as the Niners managed to stay relatively healthy and nearly snatched a Super Bowl victory, falling just a few plays short of the ultimate prize. But now, as the new season approaches, the injury concerns are back front and center. The preseason has already seen key players sidelined, and one of the most promising young talents, rookie Jordan Watkins, has suffered a high ankle sprain that could keep him out for at least a month. This injury casts a shadow over what looked like a potentially impactful start to his NFL career. Watkins, a fourth-round pick with blazing speed and exceptional ball-tracking ability, was quickly becoming a name to watch in San Francisco's offense. Running a 43-yard dash, he brought a much-needed spark to the receiving corps, showing not only speed but also strength and savvy after the catch. In his very first preseason game, Watkins made a significant impression, turning heads with a contested catch that helped move the Niners deep into scoring territory. His ability to read the ball in the air and fight for yards after contact hinted at a player who could thrive in Kyle Shanahan's complex offensive system, which demands precision and versatility from its receivers. But just when things seemed to be shaping up perfectly for Watkins, that ankle injury threw a wrench into the plans. The high ankle sprain, notorious for its slow healing and lingering effects, means Watkins is likely to miss the beginning of the regular season, delaying his debut and raising questions about his development. It's a tough break for a rookie trying to find his footing and make a mark early on. The timing couldn't be worse, especially considering how demanding Shanahan's playbook is. His wide receivers need to master an extensive route tree, sometimes close to 100 different routes, making experience and practice reps critical. Missing valuable time in training camp and early games could slow Watkins' learning curve significantly, and that might impact his role for the entire season. The 49ers have certainly felt the sting of injuries all over the roster, not just at wide receiver. Other key players have been shuffled in and out of practice due to various ailments, keeping the coaching staff on edge as they try to manage depth and chemistry. Jacob Cowing, another rookie with impressive speed clocking in at a 44-yard dash, suffered a hamstring injury early in camp, but is expected back soon, which should provide a boost. Renardo Green, a promising young cornerback slated to start outside, is also working his way back from a hamstring tweak, hoping to return to practice imminently. Meanwhile, standout safety Marquis Siegel, who dazzled in the preseason opener with his coverage skills and blazing speed, has a knee bruise but remains a player to watch once healthy. Injuries have also hit some of the more experienced players. Mike Williams is dealing with a hyperextended knee and could be sidelined for about a week, while Upton Stout missed practice due to a calf issue. The constant back and forth with injuries means the Niners are in a perpetual state of adjustment, trying to keep their core intact while integrating fresh talent and managing recovery timelines. Even players like Andre Dillard, a key backup offensive tackle, had to ease back in a training camp after off-season ankle surgery, adding another layer of complexity to the team's preparations. One particularly tough injury story is that of Brandon Ayuk, who is unlikely to be ready for Week 1. His recovery from a severe knee injury suffered last October has been slow but steady, and the hope is that he might return around mid-season. This timeline aligns with other players like Malik Mustafa, a rookie safety who has also faced setbacks due to ACL issues. Mustafa's journey has been especially challenging, having undergone surgery after an injury late last season. Both he and Ayuk represent key pieces of the Niners' defensive future, so their rehabilitation progress is critical to the team's long-term outlook. Amid these injury challenges, the coaching staff and fans are eager to see how some of the younger players step up, especially on defense. Marquis Seagull, the fifth-round pick who exploded onto the scene with an electrifying preseason performance, is one to watch closely. His speed, measured at a blistering 4.37 seconds in the 40-yard dash, combined with his smooth technique and football IQ, gives him a real chance to contribute early. Versatile enough to play both safety and nickel corner, Seagull's athleticism and smart play style make him a natural fit in the aggressive Niners' defensive schemes. Shanahan himself has hinted that Seagull has a shot to start, emphasizing the open competition and the young man's ability to make plays all over the field. All this paints a vivid picture of a team balancing immense potential with the harsh reality of injuries. The 49ers are loaded with speed and young talent, ready to inject energy into the lineup. But the question remains, can they stay healthy enough to fully harness that talent and make a deep run this season? The injury history looms large, but the resilience of this team and the flashes of brilliance from rookies like Watkins and Seagull keep hope alive. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining just how much impact these young players can have and how the team adapts to the setbacks that have become all too familiar. As training camp progresses and the preseason unfolds, every practice and game takes on added significance. The Niners' ability to stay on the field and avoid injury could be the difference between another disappointing year and a championship contender. With Shanahan's demanding playbook and the physical style this team plays, the margin for error is slim. Yet, the grit and determination that define San Francisco football remains steadfast. Fans can expect a roller coaster ride filled with highs and lows, breakout moments from surprising players, and the ever-present challenge of overcoming adversity in the quest for glory. The San Francisco 49ers have always been a team defined by resilience and a commitment to physical football, but the weight of injuries continues to shape their story in 2025. As the season looms closer, the persistent health challenges are forcing the coaching staff to rethink rotations, game plans, and expectations for key contributors. Jordan Watkins' unfortunate ankle sprain is just one chapter in a broader narrative that has seen the team battle through countless injuries across multiple seasons. The pressure to maintain competitiveness while integrating fresh talent into a grueling NFL schedule is immense, especially when the depth chart faces constant upheaval. Kyle Shanahan's offense is known for its complexity and demand for precision. It's a system that rewards players who can absorb extensive playbooks and execute under pressure. That's why the impact of missed practice time is so critical. A rookie like Watkins, with his raw speed and natural ball skills, have been trending toward carving out a meaningful role, even amid fierce competition. But the lost reps during his recovery from the high ankle sprain might slow his acclimation to the pro game's nuances. The balance between talent and experience is delicate, and in Shanahan's system, even small missteps can lead to turnovers or stall drives. This was evident in Watkins's early struggles with route running, where a promising long catch was followed by a misread that resulted in an interception. It's the kind of rookie inconsistency that's understandable but costly at the NFL level. Meanwhile, the broader receiver room is dealing with its own issues. Injuries have limited opportunities for players to build chemistry with the quarterback and master the timing essential for success in this offense. With key players like Mike Williams sidelined due to a hyperextended knee and Upton Stout missing practice for calf concerns, the 49ers' passing game faces uncertainty. These setbacks not only affect on-field production, but also place added pressure on the offensive line and the running game to carry more weight. The offensive line, dealing with its own injury-related challenges, including Andre Dillard's cautious return after ankle surgery, must protect the quarterback and create lanes for the backs under less-than-ideal circumstances. The defense, often the backbone of any championship-caliber team, is also navigating through a sea of injuries and adjustments. Renardo Green, expected to start on the outside opposite from the seasoned Diameter Leonard, is inching back from a hamstring injury, which is a critical development for the secondary. His return is highly anticipated, as his physicality and coverage skills add balance to the defense's back end. The emergence of rookie Marquis Siegel has injected new energy into the defensive unit, showcasing a unique blend of speed, intelligence, and versatility. His ability to cover multiple positions, from safety to nickel corner, makes him an invaluable asset in a defense that thrives on confusion and pressure. Siegel's remarkable speed, clocked at a blazing 4.37 seconds in the 40-yard dash, give him an edge in both man and zone coverage, allowing him to shadow some of the league's fastest receivers. Siegel's performance in the preseason, marked by impressive special teams play and key defensive stops, has given Shanahan and the coaching staff reason to believe he could start as a rookie, a rare feat that speaks volumes about his talent and work ethic. His football IQ and ability to diagnose plays quickly set him apart from many of his peers, and his clean disciplinary record during the college season signals a player with discipline and focus. For a defense that relies on speed and smart reads to disrupt opposing offenses, Siegel's skill set fits perfectly. The Niners' secondary has long been a strength of their defense, and adding a dynamic, versatile player like Siegel could be a game-changer, especially if the team can keep their starters healthy. Brandon Ayuk's injury saga continues to be a major storyline for the team. His ACL and MCL recovery from that brutal hit against the Kansas City Chiefs remains on track for a mid-season return, but his absence leaves a significant hole in the offense. Ayuk's ability to stretch the field and make contested catches is a vital component of the passing attack, and his physical presence on the outside often draws double coverage, opening up opportunities for others. The coaching staff is managing expectations carefully, focusing on a full recovery rather than rushing him back. The same cautious approach applies to Malik Mustafa, the rookie safety who underwent surgery after re-injuring his ACL late last season. His timeline mirrors Ayuk's, but both players represent long-term investments in the team's future. The constant shuffling caused by injuries forces the 49ers to lean heavily on their depth and versatility. Players like Tatum Bethune, who has returned to practice after an ankle injury, and others stepping into backup roles are essential for keeping the team competitive during these trying times. This reliance on depth highlights the importance of player development and conditioning programs, as the team seeks to prevent further injuries while maintaining a high level of play. The training staff's ability to manage recovery and readiness will be critical in the early weeks of the season when injuries often pile up. Despite the injury setbacks, there are silver linings that inspire hope. The team's young players, infused with speed and athleticism, have the potential to surprise opponents and create matchup nightmares. The combination of Jacob Cowing, Isaac Rendo, and Jordan Watkins, all boasting 43 to 44-second 40-yard dash times, signals a new era of explosive playmakers capable of stretching defenses vertically. Their youth and talent could be a catalyst for a dynamic offense if they can stay healthy and absorb the playbook quickly. On the defensive side, the blend of experience and youth, anchored by smart, fast players like Siegel and Green, positions the 49ers to maintain their aggressive style. The challenge will be managing the constant shuffle caused by injuries, adjusting schemes, and keeping players fresh and motivated. Shanahan and his staff must strike a balance between pushing the team's physical limits and protecting their valuable athletes from overuse and further injury. As preseason progresses, every practice, every snap, and every game will serve as a test of the team's depth, resilience, and adaptability. The stakes are high, and the pressure to perform is intense. The Niners' faithful know that health is the foundation of success in the NFL, and the ongoing injury challenges could define the trajectory of their season. But there is a palpable sense of optimism fueled by flashes of brilliance from rookies stepping up, veterans returning from injury, and a coaching staff known for creativity and adaptability. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In the latest and most shocking rumor circulating around the NFL, whispers from the San Francisco 49ers locker room suggest that star tight end George Kittle has requested a trade, igniting a frenzy within the organization and among fans alike. Sources close to the team hint that tensions behind the scenes have reached a boiling point, leaving teammates and coaches scrambling to understand the underlying causes of Kittle's apparent dissatisfaction. The usually tight-knit and focused 49ers locker room has reportedly descended into chaos as news of Kittle's trade request spreads like wildfire, with players worried about the future chemistry and on-field dynamics. The situation is further complicated by the timing. Right in the thick of a competitive season, when stability and unity are more critical than ever. This unexpected turmoil raises questions about the possible impact on the team's playoff ambitions, as Kittle has been a cornerstone of the 49ers offense for years. Speculation abounds regarding what could have driven such a drastic move by one of the franchise's most beloved and hardworking players. Is this a fallout from disagreements with coaching staff, contract disputes, or personal reasons? The exact details remain murky, but the rumor mill is churning at full speed, leaving fans and analysts alike on edge about what the future holds for both Kittle and the 49ers. Adding fuel to the fire, insiders suggest that the locker room atmosphere has turned tense and uncertain ever since word of George Kittle's desire to leave surfaced. The usually spirited and cohesive unit reportedly feels betrayed and confused by the news, prompting heated discussions and attempts at damage control behind closed doors. Team leaders are said to be rallying to keep morale high, but the ripple effect of such a bombshell is impossible to contain. Players who once looked up to Kittle as a leader are reportedly wrestling with mixed emotions, shock, disappointment, and a deep concern for what this could mean in the long run. Meanwhile, the coaching staff is allegedly scrambling to reassess their strategies and personnel plans in light of the sudden potential loss of one of their most dynamic offensive weapons. Speculation also points to unresolved tensions between Kittle and some members of the management or coaching team, possibly over his role in the offense or contract terms. Whether this is a ploy for renegotiation or a genuine call for departure remains unclear, but the rumor continues to gain momentum and dominate conversations around the 49ers camp, hinting at a possible seismic shift in the team structure. As the rumor mill intensifies, analysts and pundits are beginning to speculate on the possible destinations for George Kittle should the trade request be honored. Multiple teams with glaring needs at the tight end position have been floated as potential suitors, including perennial contenders and teams looking to make a splash in the offseason. The possibility of Kittle joining a rival team in the NFC West, such as the Seattle Seahawks or the Los Angeles Rams, has sent shockwaves through the fan bases of those franchises, with social media buzzing with wild theories and fervent debates. On the flip side, some league insiders suggest that Kittle might prefer a team outside his current division to avoid the awkwardness of facing his former squad twice a year. Meanwhile, there are murmurs that the 49ers could use this situation to leverage a blockbuster deal, acquiring multiple draft picks or high-profile players in exchange for Kittle, fundamentally reshaping the roster. The potential trade scenarios are endless, with fans already imagining how losing or gaining such a talented and passionate player could alter the league landscape. Whether the 49ers choose to hold on to their star or embrace the trade rumors as a bargaining chip remains a pivotal question as the saga unfolds, keeping the NFL community on edge. The timing of George Kittle's reported trade request has added another layer of intrigue to this unfolding story, given the 49ers' current position in the league standings and their aspirations for a deep playoff run. Experts are weighing the risks and rewards of either granting Kittle's wish or convincing him to stay and fight through whatever issues have arisen. The pressure on the front office to act decisively and transparently is immense, as fans demand answers and a clear direction. This rumor has also sparked a wider discussion about player empowerment and the increasing frequency of star athletes demanding changes mid-season, challenging traditional norms about loyalty and team dynamics. Some commentators suggest that Kittle's bold move could inspire other players to voice their own frustrations, potentially sparking a wave of roster shakeups across the league. Conversely, others argue that this could be a moment for the 49ers to demonstrate strong leadership and unity by addressing internal conflicts head-on, showing that no player is bigger than the team. The uncertainty surrounding Kittle's future, coupled with the intensity of the rumor, has created a charged atmosphere not just in San Francisco, but throughout the NFL, with every game now carrying the extra weight of what-if scenarios. While the full story behind George Kittle's trade request remains cloaked in mystery, the mere hint of such a significant development has already sent shockwaves through the NFL community. Fans of the 49ers are divided between those who hope the rumor is unfounded and others who brace themselves for the possible loss of a franchise icon. The emotional stakes are high, as Kittle has become synonymous with grit, leadership, and hard-nosed football, traits that have endeared him to teammates and supporters alike. The media continues to probe for answers, with reporters lining up to interview sources and monitor every move from the team's headquarters. Behind the scenes, the 49ers management is reportedly weighing all options, from renegotiating terms to exploring trade offers, all while maintaining a veneer of calm professionalism. The outcome of this situation will not only affect the immediate future of the 49ers roster, but could also influence how teams and players negotiate power and control in the evolving landscape of the NFL. As this rumor develops, the entire football world waits with bated breath, eager for clarity, yet bracing for more twists in this potentially historic saga. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.